And again, it's the Khalil factor.
Who better to serve as this week's honorary captain for Arizona's homecoming game against Colorado than Mr. October himself, Khalil Tate. Welcome back to Arizona Stadium. We're so glad to have you here this weekend.
I'm glad to be accepted by this prestigious university.
Talking about your time as a Wildcat, I mean, your list of accolades, accomplishments, wins, it's lengthy. When you think back to your time in an Arizona uniform, what highlight is your favorite memory?
For one, just being in the community of Tucson, that always is something that stuck with me and made me feel really good about myself, but also too, the success I did have, as well as my teammates.
Talking about that community, when you were announced that you were coming back this weekend, I saw you tweeted out, all memorabilia will be signed. Can you talk about what this Wildcat Nation and fan base means to you?
Disclaimer, so I'm gonna try to sign all of it, but it might not all get signed. But I mean, the Wildcat Nation means everything to me. They embraced me, they brought me in when I was 17 years old. They never shamed me or anything. They always accepted me with love and really just taught me how to stay persistent. That's the main thing, and really just be accepting of love. That's the main thing.
We got to talk about Colorado game 2017, rushed for 327 yards, second most in school history, contributed 5 touchdowns. When you think back to all the preparation that led up to that game, what did you do behind the scenes that allowed you to perform like that?
Well, specifically that week, I was a lot more focused. Obviously I was the backup coming into that game, so being a backup, it's always tough, because you're not necessarily a starter, so you kind of just have to wait your turn like, anything else in life. But I just was a lot more focused that week, and as I was locked in and watching the game and I saw my friend Brandon Dawkins go down, I kind of looked to the side like, oh, it's my turn now. And I came in and I did what I could do, to help my team come out victorious, and that's what we did in Boulder.
And you're still padding up, but now for TV, Can you tell us how you got into acting and how we can watch you?
Yeah, so I got into acting maybe, I think 2 years ago at this time. I've been on shows like Bel Air, All American. I just had an episode of 911 come out last night. So I've been doing a little bit of everything. I got into it based off, just from one, having a familiar face, being super personable, and also too having some sort of athletic ability, which also helps. And a lot of those shows, they use a lot of sports. So it helps to be able to be athletic and also be personable within. So yeah, that's what I've been up to right now these days.
Well, we're so glad to have you back, Khalil. You've been a constant supporter of the Wildcats, obviously during your time, but after too, showing up season after season. So thank you for being back and happy homecoming.
Thank you. Bear down.